This is figure 17 from your textbook, and it shows the gender communication patterns and how they vary from women to men. Now, before you get upset or offended, these are generalizations, and they are based on historical gender roles in the United States. It was never assumed that all women follow all of the bullets on the left and all men do everything that is written on the right. This is just a generalization. What's interesting about this is you can erase the women and the men on top and just replace it with some people and other people. And that's really what matters here. What's really important, it's not whether or not you have 5 bullets from the left or 2 bullets from the right. It's doing a self-reflection and a self-analysis. You need to look at the chart, read all the different bullets, and go, yes, I do that, or I do the other one. Are you aware of how you communicate? Are you aware that there is another way that people communicate or why they communicate? And are you able to work with someone who has that other type of communication process? I'll give you a quick example. I am a problem solver. When I see a problem, I must solve it. It's compulsive. So when someone comes to me and says, I have a problem, as soon as they tell me what the problem is, I interrupt them and I give them a solution. Now, I'm trying to be helpful, I'm trying to be nice, and I'm trying to be efficient. But if you look at the bullets, they might be this bullet number 3 on the left side where they talk out solutions with another person. People who do that very often already have a solution to their problem. They just want someone else to be a sounding board. They want to hear how it sounds when they say it out loud. Because sometimes we think of something in our head and it sounds great, and then when you say it out loud, you go, wow, that doesn't sound so good now, right? But they never get the chance to when they talk to me because I've already interrupted them and giving them a solution. So I have had to learn not to interrupt people, to bite my tongue, let them finish talking, and only then, if they ask me for a solution, offer them a solution. And so that's really me working on me, and that's what this chart is really about. Are you a person who externalizes success and internalizes failures? In other words, when you do something right, you go, oh no, that wasn't me, it was all of us. But when something goes wrong, you feel like you're responsible. Or are you a kind of person who internalizes success, who says, yes, I did that, it was me, it was great, but you externalize failure every time something goes wrong, you blame somebody else or give an excuse. And this is not an easy thing to do this self-reflection, but it is necessary, and it will greatly improve your level of communication. Now, talking about gender communication, we can't leave out the fact that we have lots of different issues right now going on with gender pronouns. So I want to make sure you are aware it is now acceptable to use them as a singular pronoun to avoid gender-based pronouns. For example, rather than saying, if any employee needs a day off, I will grant it to him or her, I would say, if any employee needs a day off, I will grant it to them. I can use them, even though it's one employee who needs a day off, I can use the plural them to replace it. And here's just a couple other examples. If an employee is scheduled to work on a holiday, he'll receive double time. Well, we can get rid of the he. We don't even need to use they. We could just say an employee scheduled to work on a holiday will receive double time. Or employees scheduled to work a holiday will receive double time. So we don't have to use these gender-based pronouns. We can replace them, either just remove the pronoun completely or use they.